For this episode of Throne Room Highlights, we're taking a look at some of the neatest entries in the recent Ludum Dare 31 Game Jam. For those of you not familiar with Ludum Dare, it's an incredibly well-attended online and physical event where developers are challenged to create a game that fits the communally voted theme within 48 or 72 hours. The theme of the Game Jam this time around, entire game on one screen, received over 2.6 thousand entries from game developers all over the world. Let's check out some of the highlights in our throne room. Time is money in 90-second portraits, and hey, you have neither! In this neat little game, you have 90 seconds to paint portraits of your customers to varying degrees of success. Some will be aliens and some will have their pants on their head, but it's up to you to get through the working day of 5 customers and paint them as well as you can. Not only has this entry got a surprising amount of content in it, but it also includes a comprehensive, well-written tutorial to help you along your way. Final Swap is an interesting one-screen reimagining of Final Fantasy's active time battle system. While you can't choose what action your heroes will take next, you can rearrange them and swap them around to save the squishier party members from harm, while making sure the tanky damage dealers are beating the crap out of the right targets. The bars on Final Swap do load a little slowly, but this entry has a ton of potential to appeal to RPG fans. In Bugged Out, the theme of the jam is put creatively to the test when it opens with a round or two of Pong on an old-fashioned computer. Once you lose against the AI, a bug pops out and takes you to the next stage of the game. Running around on top of the machine is a computer bug, catching your dinner and avoiding being bombed by whatever insect can drop bombs. It's a very nice polished game with amazing aesthetics and music, although there's not a huge deal of replayability. Better brush up on those Pong skills. I don't really know how to describe cat care in a way that'll do it justice, so I'm just gonna leave the description short and let you see for yourself. In this eccentric compo entry by Packer, you aspire to be the craziest cat lady ever, always needing more cats. Meows are a currency. Meows can buy you basketball hoops and disco boogies. Meows are life. Leaving, a gorgeous pixel game jam entry from H-Bomb, has a surprising amount of depth to draw you in and a great narrative for a jam game. Trying to find an exit to a prison you seem to share with 3 ambivalent blobs, your only way out is to talk with the locals, scavenge items you can trade for things with, and even spread propaganda among the tiny blob society. You also have the option to obliterate them with your oversized hammer, but it doesn't seem to kill them. I tried. Taking a serious topic and turning it into a charming game with some amazing tongue-in-cheek humour, the 0010 team have done something really neat with Man on the Field. Described as a field surgeon and stress management game, you've got to stem the tide of injured soldiers coming through your first aid tent by keeping a steady hand, being really good at pushing buttons, and telling people around you to shut the hell up. Great soundtrack, great art direction, and I love the quips written next to the random button presses. Blame the nurse! Always a fan of local multiplayer games, Ghost Ring is a really neat entry into the Ludum Dare ring. A slick one-button racing game where all your key does is turn you. As many players as you have keys for can join, but there are only 6 cars available, so you've got to fight till the death for a sweet ride. There's birdsong, vehicular manslaughter, explosions, and an annoyingly catchy soundtrack to keep you immersed as you try to run your friends over. What more could you want? Spiral Wings is an absolutely gorgeous interactive experience, telling the story of a trapped dragon that has to recover the shattered pieces of its soul in a beautiful kingdom. Although the gameplay is fairly simple, the emotive music and breathtaking pixel art more than makes up for it, and it's hard to believe the entire thing was made in just 2 days by one person. A simple story told quickly and effectively, and one that I'd love to see expanded upon in the future. Keep in mind this is just a very small sample of some of the most amazing games created in Ludum Dare 31. The standard of the jam grows higher each round, and there's a load more gems waiting for you to play over on the Ludum Dare homepage. This is the end of our first Throne Room Highlights episode, and we hope you've enjoyed our speedy recap. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to keep updated for future videos, and make sure you give all the games in this video a go. You'll find the links in our description below. Until next time on the Velvet Throne.